Hello everyone, it's Mike from Model Railways Unlimited, and January 2018 has started very well for me because I finally managed to acquire something that I've been after for a very long time. As you can see, we have a fine collection of Tri-ang boxes, and within these boxes is the Blue Pullman, the famous Blue Pullman by Tri-ang. Now this one was obviously been kept quite well, and I'm just opening now the dummy end, and there she is. So this is the first look at it. I do notice the crest has come off at the front. That'll be a job to do. She is extremely grubby. The little crest is still there. All the bits are underneath. Old Tri-ang wheels, but they are pinpoint, so they should be easy enough to replace. So let's open the other box and have a look at the motor car. Now I don't normally do unboxing videos, as you know, but these boxes are a little bit of history. Now here we go, let's see if we can get in on this. So our 555 diesel Pullman motor car type 2 blue livery, and there's a price there as well, I think. So I think these date from about 1961 to 1974. I'm sure someone will correct me, but given it's got pinpoint bearings, there she is inside, and straight away the crest is in better condition on that one. So yeah, saying if we've got the pinpoint bearings, then perhaps she is slightly later. Again, jolly grubby. Gonna need a very good clean up. We've already got non-original wheels, because normally you would have the knurled wheels which make a dreadful noise, so we'll have to check them. And I have, to be honest, had a little go at putting some normal pinpoint wheels in. There's additional pickups been fitted on this end. I'm not sure if that was standard. I wouldn't imagine it to be. That obviously would help it over points and things, because otherwise you'd only be picking up on the front here. But there she is, as I say, quite grubby, but she is all there. So we've got the two motor cars, and I've got three of the middle coaches, or parlour cars they call them. See, our 426 Pullman parlour car type 6, blue with seats. Oh look what we got on here. Is that 13 shillings and sixpence perhaps? Blimey, I paid a shade more than that. So there is one of the parlour cars. It's actually sticky. Ugh. But it's all there. Someone has already changed the Tri-ang wheels on these. They've got Wren wheels, I recognise them, Wren wagon wheels. I will change them again and go for the Hornby, either 12.5 or 14mm coach wheels, whatever I can get in there. But overall, whilst it's dirty, the condition's great. Now if you look inside, I don't know if you can see it, there's all the little tables and the lamps on all the tables. They don't light up like the modern stuff, but really, do you see that? Not really. And you got a frosted window here, and the livery looks okay. I'm really pleased. So I do apologise for showing you some boxes, but Tri-ang boxes are historic and don't count. In the next bit I'll show you how I clean them. I'm not saying it's the right way to clean, but I'll show you how I clean, and then we'll have a look at changing the wheels. We're now going to start stripping down the coaches for cleaning, and we're going to start on the motor bogie. The screw that should be there is missing, which would have held it up to the roof, but it's still in firmly because it clips in place. But also, I don't know if you can see, the buffers act as little pegs to stop the chassis coming out, so you're going to need to pull the buffers out. And then I'll be able to remove the chassis. There's the chassis removed. That won't require any more than a bit of work with a old toothbrush to get off any bits of dust. There appears to be a slight crack there, and there's glue gone in places where those wires have been attached, and this has been glued down, which is less than pleasing, but that'll all be looked at. The first course of action I'm going to take is to clean the bodies. Well, welcome down to the kitchen. Not going to need a great deal, to be honest. These are the tools of our trade. We've got one Pullman coach and the motor car that you saw me stripping down a minute ago. The glazing is better than I thought. It seems to be almost flush. Rather nice. But it is extremely grubby. So this is what I do. You may do different things. I use a bit of filtered water, couple of drops of washing up liquid, get that dispersed in there. Have on hand a bit of kitchen roll, and then we've got the really grubby roof that you can probably see. And it's just a case of carefully starting with the toothbrush and the water and washing powder, and working on small areas at a time, not scrubbing at it but just working the brush in and gradually spreading the foamy water along. So I'm going to do this for a bit and then put the camera back on so you can see how it's gone. Okay guys, well, it's been scrubbed over and the water has gone almost black. I can only think that someone must have been quite a heavy smoker. So it's still got a little bit of muck on it. So I'm going to rinse it off first and we're going to see where we are. Again, I'm lucky, I've got filtered water on tap here. If you live in a soft water area, all the better. Try not to get the water inside the coach. Not a big panic if it does, but it just dries quicker. Sadly, the nice crest on the front came off as expected. I showed you it was quite damaged, but I've ordered some new ones for Fox transfers, and we can have a look at how much muck has come off. And straight away I can see through the glazing, so that's a massive improvement. The roof still feels a bit tacky to me, and the sides do, so I might give her another quick going over with the fairy liquid and toothbrush, and then give her a rinse off. This coach will be exactly the same. I think it'll be boring to show you that, so I shall crack on and get on with these. Remember, I've got others to do as well, and then we'll have a look at the next. So guys, it's about an hour later actually, and as you can see, I've been busy. The dirt that has come off these coaches has absolutely shocked me, I have to admit. I've never seen coaches so dirty. I suppose the silver does show it all, but it's got through quite a bit. Several changes of fairy liquid and water, but I think I've got the worst of it off now. And you can see that the window surrounds are actually white and not brown. It's almost going to be the brown Pullman at this rate. But yep, she's looking good now, so she's just going to dry, and the final stage of reassembly and check-in will take place later. Well, another little job that I wasn't expecting, but now I've got the bodies off, I can see the little table lamps have gone sort of black. I suppose it's just a tarnish. So I think it's going to be time for a little bit of bronze paint just to bring them back so they show up through the windows nicely. Also noticing the dirt that I found on the bodies does in fact go on to the underframe of the chassis, so that may have to be washed as well. And another little job that I've just noticed I ought to do then. Can you notice the difference? There's the powered bogie, motor bogie at the top. This is the dummy trailer. Look, they're all black, whereas all the others are silver. So whether that's been done after, no, it can't have been. Look, it's silver underneath. So I think I probably ought to silver those. Quite a few little jobs with this thing.